We're in Liberal, Kansas this morning. We decided to turn south yesterday and head towards Texas instead of intercepting storms in Wyoming and into western Nebraska. Right now it's pretty cloudy. Satellite showing some cloudiness over our area and into southern Texas, central Texas, and the panhandle of Texas. But we expect that to erode as we go through the day. Low-level helicity and the spin in the atmosphere, it's best in the panhandle areas of Texas. But low-level shear in that area is only at 5 knots, so we got to pump that up if we want to get some good storms. We need at least 20 knots to get supercells going. But Cape is over 3,000 to 3,500, so that's a good indication. And maybe if we can get that to ramp up a little bit more too, that will override the lack of low-level shear. But LCLs are pretty high right now, so we'll have some high-base storms. They'll be pretty marginal, I think, today. Expect a few supercells, and if we can catch those early before they go multicellular, I think we'll have a good chance. The sounding out of Sheppard Air Force Base in Texas, I think that's probably the best place to be. Just maybe south of that, that's along the Red River, which separates Oklahoma and Texas. That's probably the best place to be, I think, today. Just maybe a little bit south and maybe a little west of that. But for the most part, we're expecting a few storms today. But tomorrow's looking better, at least it has been for the past few days, and it's been in the model runs for a while. We're expecting things to push a little bit further south, maybe towards the Austin, Texas, Waco, Texas area. And EHI, or energy helicity values, are at around 5, which is good. This whole entire trip we've seen 0 to 1, maybe 2 at the most. Storm relative velocities are 3 to 350. That's good. Anything over 200 supports supercells. And low-level shear is increased from 5 knots today to 15 to 20 knots tomorrow. Expect Cape even higher, 3,500 to 4,000, even 4,500 in some places in south central Texas around Austin. But we do have a strong cap, and that limits convection for the most part. If we can break that early on and later on into the afternoon, and early evening is the best time to break it, we'll get some explosive development, I think, tomorrow. But the Austin, Texas sounding really looked good. We had veering with winds with height, so they came from a southeast direction at the surface, and as you went up higher into the atmosphere, they changed to a more south and southwest direction, so that's good. But we don't have the speed shear that we need with that. But do have high Cape going for us at that sounding location, and we do have the veering winds. So we'll see what happens as we go through today and tomorrow. For the Virginia Tech Storm Chase crew, I'm Anthony Phillips.